The state of womanhood in our country is just really shocking, to say the least. And I know that it's not just particularly South Africa that has this pandemic of women that think this way or act in this way. There's other countries that experience it. But because I live in South Africa, I'm going to talk about South Africa. And I think social media does a very good job at highlighting, the ways that our people think, or just exposing, how our people think and where they are at mentally. And ever since I came to social media, I saw that, yeah, okay, it's real out here. And I thought that like maybe it's a in real life thing, because I know that in real life there are women like this, but I didn't understand the magnitude of it, because in real life you only experience that group and this person at school or at work. You don't really think that it's in a larger scale, that every province, every town, every community has a lot of these people. So coming onto social media really, really opened my eyes that, hey guys, go bird, like go bird. There's many things that bother me about women these days, and I've mentioned a few of them. But one that I want to talk about now is the way that we speak and the things that we care about. Because the Bible says that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So you can tell what's going on in someone's soul, in someone's mind, from the things that they say. So I've realized that a lot of women are so negative. Like social media is very, very negative. And the way that women speak about men and the way that they speak about other women also is very distasteful. In the beginning, it looked like, oh no, we love each other, we care about each other. It's just men that are annoying. It's just men that we hate. And it's just men that are doing the wrong things. So yes, that's why we're never on their side. But then now it's coming to the point of it happening to other women as well. That if you don't bow down to the way that we think about something or the way that we see something, we're going to make your life a living hell. It's sort of like we're in high school where we can't be adults and think about what is being said and be able to be objective and be able to see what is true or what I can take or what I can leave out of a conversation, and even just allowing people to be their own people. There is nothing that is more draining than women that hate men because they make it their personality. It's not a thing that, oh, I personally, Sihle, I hate men. And my friend and my sister and my mom knows how I feel. But as for the rest of the world, I am normal. I talk about other things. I go through experiences just like everybody else. I am able to have a dialogue. But the women these days, the hating men thing is your personality. The minute you talk to them and say, see, how are you? Men, men. There's nothing else they can talk about. And this was evident in the school that I went to part-time. And I couldn't chill with the girls there. It was an all-girls school. I couldn't chill with the girls there because from far, I could already hear, men do this, men these days, I'm so tired of men, we don't need men. And I was like, thank you. I ended up chilling with the lecturers. Imagine women that are married with children. I was sitting there talking to them because why? The conversations there are different. The conversation they are realistic. You learn something. Your eyes are open to things that you have never thought about or you've never experienced. And most of all, the things that are said there, they build you as a person. You have better knowledge. You have better understanding. You are able to think better that, oh, I used to think this way. Now that I heard what this lady said, I'm seeing it in a completely different way. Tina, in this generation, young women, they don't talk about things that build. They don't talk about things that build. The only thing they want to talk about is things that destroy, things that bring division, things that bring hatred. Nje. You can never talk about things that are fun, things that make you feel good, like, oh, let's do things that make us feel good. Let's have conversations that make us better people. You will not find that. And that is evident in how when you try to bring a new conversation and say, hey, guys, I understand, I hear these things that you're saying, but have you ever thought of, here is another angle. Why do you guys always see things in this one way? They will come for you because how dare you try to question or come against this personality that they've built for themselves, because that's where they find their value, in how much they hate men, in how much they have to make sure that if they think a certain way, they must change it if men agree, because there's no way they could think a certain way, or they can be a kind of woman that a man can be happy about. So they're constantly competing with men, and these men, they do not care. These men, they are just in the comments and saying, yes, this is true, or oh, this is how I feel, and that's that. So you changing your whole brain chemistry, your whole mindset shifting, your whole life in your head, just because you want to prove to that man that you do not want their approval, or you do not care about them, or that they must know that you hate them. Who are you doing it for? Because after that man has read whatever you said, you could say, oh, never mind, I'm changing my opinion because of you. He moves on. They have women that they are with, that they love and care about. They're not trying to date you. They're not trying to marry you. So you changing the whole trajectory of your life just because you don't want these men to say, I agree, Sisi. Oh, yes, Sisi, you are right. Oh, yes, Sisi, you know what you're saying? Very powerful. I wish more women could hear this. Mina, as I'm standing here talking to you guys about this thing, I just feel sorry. I just feel sorry for you guys, honestly, because Mina, that is not my life at all. The friends that I have around me, from my family down to friendships, down to just environment, the language is completely different. The conversations are completely different. And it's not that we don't feel what other women are feeling. We also feel that, hey, you're men, yeah, you know how men are, da, da, da. But the way that we go about the conversation is constructive. It's still saying, okay, this is what we understand. Yes, this is not something that we like about men. This is annoying, but we understand this is how it is. So how do we move about it? Yes, we are done complaining now and say, yeah. But after that, what's the way forward? What's the way forward? We're not stuck on the, they're doing this, guys. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. Even the words that you use, very distasteful. Very distasteful. You don't know how to speak in a way that you are clear, and you are using words in the dictionary that everybody knows. You always have to resort to swearing. You always have to resort to name calling. Because why? You don't have a point. You're just moving out of emotion. You're moving out of this hate. And I don't know who you think you're doing it for. Because these men that you claim to hate, they are chilling. They are chilling. They are living their lives. They are only just seeing with you on social media and arguing with you there and saying, this one. Because they know that in real life, they never date women like you. But when you're so hell-bent on making sure that your whole life is in such a way that they must feel something, how, when they don't even know you or care about you? So you guys, you think you're smart when you're saying these things like, if a man agrees, a man agreed with this and I knew that I must change it immediately. Oh, these men are broke. Oh, these men are this, these men are that. I can't even repeat the things that you guys say because it's not in my vocabulary to say things like that. It's not in my vocabulary. I've spent many months making videos here, and I've always made sure that everything I say is just factual. Is it a word in the dictionary? Yes. I don't have to swear. I don't have to name call. But the things that you guys do, when a woman doesn't agree with you, it's not only the hatred for men now. Now it's hatred for other women that don't bow down to your ideologies, that don't bow down to your distasteful behavior. All of us now, we must say things that you guys say. We need more women that build the community with their words. Anything that comes out of your mouth, it must make someone else feel like they can be better. It must make someone else reflect and say, yo, okay, what this girl said, yay. It's not comfortable for me. It's hitting me sideways. But, hey, I can hear the truth in this and I need to go and reflect. Because we're not always going to be like, some things, they just have to be said and just straightforward. But oksalayo nje, someone is hearing something and it's building them. It's making them want to be different. It's making them question themselves. So Nina nje, you hate anything that's constructive. You hate anything that challenges the hatred that you have. No, guys, let's do better. Honestly, let's do better. Mina, I just can't. That's why when I came on social media, I say I'm going to do it on my terms. I'm going to speak the way I want to speak, and I'm going to say the things that I want to say, that I know that if my children had to be watching these videos, they would feel like they are gaining something. They would feel like they're learning something. So this sheep mentality of trying to, everyone wants to be on this hate train. Everyone wants to be on this destructive train where you can't be friends. Like, what are your friendships based on? Let's be honest. If you guys didn't hate men and you didn't hate other women and you were not bullies and you were not delusional, lying to each other, what was going to come of the friendship? Were you guys still going to be able to talk to each other? Were you still going to be friends with the women that you're friends with if you decided to change the conversation and say, guys, today I do not want to talk about men. Today I want to talk about my spirit. I want to talk about how I feel like in life 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is happening and I'm struggling, or I'm trying to figure it out and it's hard for me. Would you still have friends? Would those women still want to sit with you, or would they say, hey, yini manje chomo waba serious yini manje asakhona ukuhleka nawe ayimwena so uyabhora these days? Reevaluate your friendships. Some girls have gathered for hate. They've gathered for delusion and lies and destruction. That's what brings them together. If you remove those things and say, pause, let's change the narrative, the friendships are over. So Mina, I'd rather be alone than to have a bunch of people that are tearing me down in my mind, that are tearing down society in general. No, ladies, please. Don't. It can't be your personality. It can't. We're not saying men are perfect. We are not saying that they never do any wrong. But that's just an aspect of life. That's one of the aspects in life. There's many more things that is required from life that you can work on in life. It's not just men. They are just a part of it. So for you to make it your brand, to make it your personality, to be the reason why you are famous is because you're always talking trash about men. You're always talking things of division, things that bring division. That's all when you are famous for. Embarrassing. Please, let's do better. Let's do better.